Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna share about the lazy loading in React application. Lazy loading is a design pattern that helps to increase application's performance by reducing initial loading time. Let's take a look at my application. Here I have a navigation bar and some route for the home, about, and dashboard components. In home and dashboard, I have some simple text, and in the about component, I have some more text. And let's try to run my application and check the initial loading time. Go to the network tab. Then we see that the loading time for the bundle.js is 153 milliseconds. And check the sources. In the initial phase, all the components have been loaded: about, dashboard, home, and app.jsx. And in some case, we don't want to load the about or dashboard component right in the initial phase, because if this component is too large, it will affect the initial loading time. We just need these components when we navigate to this. And now I try applying the lazy loading to the about component. First, I comment out the import for the about component here and apply the dynamic import and lazy function for this. We use the lazy function come from React library. And use the dynamic import here. We have to notice that to use the dynamic import, we have to export default in this file. Here I use the export default for the about component. And then let me come back to my application and check the initial loading time again. Here is, you see it just take about 136 milliseconds to load the bundle.js file. Go to the sources. It just load the home and dashboard component. It ignore the about component because we use the lazy load for the about component. Let's navigate to the about component. There is an error here in the console. This error appears because that we have to use the suspense function when we use the lazy loading. The suspense comes from the React library as well. And the suspense is a function that you can use to create the loading content when waiting for the about component complete loaded. I will use the suspense component to grab my about component. And we use the fallback property to create the loading content. Here you can put the specific component, but I simply put the loading text here. And go to the about component. The error disappeared, and I'll check the network again. You see, it just load home and dashboard component. And when I navigate to the about component, it load the about component additionally. And we cannot see the loading text here because my computer is running so fast. So I will use the set timeout function here to delay the dynamic import. Paste it. So it will wait 1 second to import the about component. Navigate to the about component and I see that the loading text here. That's all about the lazy loading. Thank you for watching my video.